G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up, and another episode of our City Skylines 2 series, Mount Chalmsford. Welcome to Mount Chalmsford, the starting tile, where I have gone ahead and, look at this rain. I think I've said it before, especially as the clouds are like that. Can we toggle the rain off and on, please? Because that's just a bit silly. Maybe there's a mod for that, I'll have a look. Inside these patches, I've just tidied up these guys here as far as the zoning goes. But it is interesting with the zoning because if you have a look at them, there's sort of a bit of room in there. Actually, I've probably left a little bit too much room, but maybe I could put in some parkland and some pedestrian paths as well, so that'd be good. On the outside here and over there, what I've done is just gone ahead and put in some nice properties, and these are low density properties, and that's great because we had low density demand. So in between episodes, I've just been doing that. At the end of last episode, we put in the 2 schools, and they're looking fabulous. And of course, last episode was all about this area over here, and I've got a little plan to see how we can do a couple of things differently over here in preparation for to amalgamate this land into the hill area. So jump in guys, enjoy that Stitch Up intro, and I will see you over here in just a sec. Okay, so what I want to do here, now we've got 4 progression points there, so actually we'll get to the progression points and the extra land a little bit later, but what I would like to do is I do have 6 tiles to open, and I would like to purchase, let me just see about these, because we've got this area here. Yeah, so what I'd like to do here is just purchase an extra tile, 1 extra tile. So come down here, come down to here, and I just want to purchase this extra tile here, and that just helps me a little bit. In fact, let's get this one as well, so that way we are all au fait with all that. That's quite nice, and I like the way the map creator has done this, and I don't want to muck around with that too much, so I've got to be a little careful here. But what I wanted to do is just see if I can come into landscaping tools and just try and do something here. I've got a little plan. So I want the terrain tool, and let me think about, yeah, that's probably a good size. Let me do that, but I want to just turn this brush strength down to say 30%, and I want to come in halfway up where this is. Actually, not halfway up. I want to come in about 1/3 of the way up, and I want to do 2 steps. So the first thing is, let me come into that middle bit, and then just do this, yeah, and then try and get, what I'm trying to do is just get this to be like that, yeah. Now that means that this guy, so I can basically do a terrace area. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is step this up a little bit with some sort of mountain stepping. Now let me turn that brush up to 40 and just see if we can get a better result, and just do that, yeah. And then once I've done that, let's see if we can go ahead and just kind of flatten off a couple of different spots as well. So I'm just trying to make this, yeah, just sort of making this area here, yeah, just doing it like that. And then if I come up, because I've got a fair bit there that I have to get up to, so let me do this part, just do those bits, so they're leveling off as well. And you can see there that now we've actually got a few sort of areas, and what we're hoping to do is being able to just get some roads and things going up here. So now that we've got a little bit of that happening, I would like to, if I can I come in here to landfill, and can I minimize the landfill a bit? Yeah, I do want to minimize the landfill. Where is it? Yeah, so if I do this area tool, can I bring this guy in and just say, right, can you only go to there? Actually, can you do a bit more of a straight line here? And I want to bring this in to say, let's go to here, but let's bring this guy in a little bit out, so he just kind of bends out a tiny bit. That's how I kind of want that to go. And I'll do this little bit out here too, so you've got a little bit more of a natural form. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll just see how that goes. Look, I may end up hating that, but we must remember this is all kind of this is all it's all industrial land, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, it is all industrial land. Let me now, while I'm there, can I also can I grab my power jump off, grab the power, and can I pause the game for a second, just relocate the power? Yeah. What I want to do is see if I can relocate it to one of these hilled areas. Yeah, so if I could do that and just say road required, that would, geez, that really sits up and down, doesn't it? So if I did it there, right, he's going to put it up quite a bit. Oop. Sitting up on the terrace there. Actually, you know what? I do want to grab that. And I want to relocate that again. That's going to cost me another 30,000. Let me put him right down below. Yeah, I want him down a bit. Yeah, nice. Let's have him. I want him down. So let's put him all the way down. So if we put him here, yeah, that's good. Okay, I think that would work quite well. And then what I'll do is I want to see if he sits out there like that. Can I then grab, I need a road bit here, so can I grab my landscaping tools and just do this bit and just kind of clear him out a little bit and just put a road along the back. I want to see if I can get a road just nicked in here. Because the reason I want to do that, and if I get that road coming along there, it should come all the way along the back here. Yeah, and then I want to just see if I can do this. So if I do the sloping and I go here down to there, sorry if I say here, here down to there, that's the sloping going up, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now that's way too big, of course, but if I come here and just drop the brush down, up, down, yep, and he's sort of like that, yep. And now I'm hoping what I can do is just get this road, the dirt road, and let's get him kind of, let's get him coming up like this. Yeah, I want him to do that. And now I want to go continuous and just do this in little bits. Yeah, so what I want to do here is come up, yeah, and then come up a bit, yeah, and I want him to come up here up to there, and I'd like to get this guy, because if he's doing that, what I'd like to do here is just run it alongside that, do a straight line. Now I could do snap to side of building, but that is kind of what I want. Come to get this guy to come out a bit, and then if I can do continuous here. Let me see if I can get him to do, and I just want him to come around a bit, and he should do that. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. So that's moving the power up to there. And if I do that, can I then play around with how the rest of it kind of looks as far as the rest of the mountain kind of goes? So if I grab landscaping and I do my soften, yeah, and I'm on 40% here, but if I do this, am I going to be able to soften these out to the point where I'm going to like them? Kind of. I could soften these guys out to there. Let me soften him off that cliff here. And what I'll try and do here is just soften this all the way down so it slopes, and we get a bit more of a hill happening, and then I can put some more industrial properties kind of going up the hill as well. That might be a good way of doing that, and just kind of get some trees in here, and a good way of integrating how we're gonna get all this going, because then I can put some other stuff up here. And now what I want to do is I want to get some power lines going across and built into this. So if I do, actually what we will do, yeah, let's do this. Let me do a power and go into this and do a transformer station. And can I put that transformer station here? Yeah. Actually, sorry, just while I'm there, we want to get rid of that transformer station, and let me grab my small road here, 2-lane road, and just come off this. I think we need the large road just for a bit longer, please. Yep, and then we'll do a 2-lane road. Fix you up in a bit actually, because you need to be even bigger. But if I can make that sort of come up nicely. If I do that, and I do a straight line, please. Yeah, I want you to be sort of there. Yep. I should be able to now put my transformer on. In fact, this road could be smaller. Let me grab that, the laneway, and put this one on here. Yeah, let me just do that. And then while we're there, we can upgrade that in a bit. Okay. Come into here, grab my transformer and put him there. Yeah. And if I then get my power lines, I'm hoping I can do a short run of power where it goes like this, and it comes up, and it comes around and locks in. So if I can line him up with this and have him go straight into there, now that's providing power into the grid. So if I have a look at this, I should have plenty of storage, and my power now is actually coming into the grid, which was good. We talked about doing that last episode, and that is quite nice, and I'm glad we've got that sorted out. I do want to just come in here and just grab let me just grab a couple of the laneways, and I don't want the upgrade tool, but what I'd like to do is just grab this, and let's do this, and let's go here, and then let's do the 90-degree angle there, and then I want to be able to, if I get my come to not that one, come to this one and do that. Yeah, I want to be able to do some zoning across. If I come all the way across here, yeah, now I can zone properly. So get this, and we want to start zoning in all of that. Yeah, and I will just do that on the outside, this on the inside, and we won't worry about the other stuff just yet. But that just gives me a little bit more zoning coming in, and I don't mind that little dogleg into there. That's quite nice. Okay, so this is good. We just need to soften and make it nice and work out how it sort of plays into, you know, goes from flat to kind of, you know, hilly and stuff. In fact, I don't think we'll put anything along that side, so what we will do is we'll get this and we'll make the tool a bit bigger, and I'll go soften, and what I'll do is, in fact, if the tool, sorry, the tool 60 but bigger, down to 150, yeah, and what we'll hopefully do is bring that sort of hill bit right up a bit. So if we've still got this approach, but we just bring that down like that, then we're pretty good. And if I can just get rid of that bit, we might be okay. Cool. Okay, and we speed 1. I was going to say episode 1, we speed 1 and we do that. And now I think that kind of works. I will need to just work out exactly how we can have this sitting up like that, because that doesn't look brilliant like that. But I love the idea of it sitting up in the hills a little bit. I like the idea of the smokestack up in the hills, and that's all quite good. Okay, let's have a look at progressions as well and start seeing what else we can put down. But this episode, I definitely want to put down a couple of other things. Now, I did go over into Grand Village, so I think I got another. So as I was tinkering in between episodes, I went slightly over, and we got into Grand Village. I think what I want to do is I want to just grab because I want to talk about this bridge approach and how we're going to do that, and I think that's going to be quite a cool thing to do. We might get to it this episode and see if we can at least get the infrastructure in, but it's going to involve a little bit of bypassing of highways, and then we're going to go back and fix up the highways a bit later. We do have some office demand as well. Let's just have a look at a few things. So garbage management we've got happening because we've got it over there. Health and death care we're good, and we've got a cemetery, which is nice. Education, we've got the 2 schools, but I've got no college at the moment, but that's fine. Fire, I don't believe I've got anything for fire at the moment, so let me get 2 firehouses in. So these standard firehouse, which can be upgraded as well, 968, and he's going to cost me 120,000. So on one of these roads is going to be perfect for him, and I think he's good being sort of there. Yeah. And I think what we'll do as well is we'll come straight in and we'll put in an upgrade. Let's see about the upgrade though. Oh, did he already built? Okay, so he's got the little upgrade on there. I don't know what happened then, but little firehouse is doing all right. As fire, let's go to police, and I think the police guy needs to be in a similar position, so let's do him kind of next to fire, but we'll give him a bit of room and we'll put him slightly across a bit. Yeah, and once we do that, I should be able to go to upgrades and then just put this guy on. He's going to be an extra 60 of the XP, so I don't mind spending a little bit extra, and that's why doing these sort of things early on is quite good. I don't mind doing that because you get bigger buildings, they do pretty well. Look, you've got to watch it for as far as how much you're spending, yeah, we just need a few more residents to come in, and we should be good to go. We're not taking any loans at the moment as well, but let's try and keep it that way. And then I want to come into parks and just have a quick look at some park situations. So on these big roads, we're going to put in some parks. So first of all, let's grab is it a small park? Yeah, is there a dog park? Small plaza, small playground, dog park. Yeah, put a dog park here right near this guy, but opposite the. See, this is the parking for the schools. So let's put a dog park on this side, and then let's get a plaza here, but on the inner part. So you come around here, and the plaza's in that side. I think that could be quite nice. So those two are good, and then over here, just close to this, I think we'll get a. Let's get another dog park in there. Yep, and then on this side, I don't mind a nice little one over here. Let's put something over there if we can. What's that, small playground? Let's put him there. We've got those, oh yeah, we've got the extra bits here, so I can go into bulldoze and just remove those because we've got the zoning in there now. Let's just remember to move all those guys out. Oh, very high up. Literally International Space Station height there, so we've got to be careful. Coming back into parks, and just put in dog park into here. Yeah, I like that. Not getting rid of any zoning, bringing that one up, and of course that just moves that guy around a bit as well, which is really cool. Let's have a quick look at what we want to do with these 4 points as well. So I'm tempted to get into highways so I can get my Grand Bridge. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll just get highways, and then let me see here. Oh, they're jumping up. That's parks and recreation. Let me see if I do park maintenance, large parks. We want buses, and I do want trains, so I will no, I can get that a bit later. Welfare, fire. I do like the fire watchtower, so I'm going to get him, and I'm going to use the other one to unlock the train. That's a 1, and then we'll come back to here and get highways, and we want to get up to Grand Bridge. So you need another 12 points just for that one. But then we've got the large roads as well, which we want to get up to, so that'll be quite nice. Yeah, very good. So Grand Village, I think I'm on Grand Village at the moment. Tiny Town, I'll get another 1.2 million, so it's not too bad. And then we can start looking at some high-rise developments and actual town planning in some of these pockets. When we started off, it was a bit disjointed with how everything's laid out, but I'm really happy with how the town's laid out at the moment. So we do have quite a bit of demand for everything, but building for demand is something I don't mind doing in between episodes. I think what I will do though is just focus now on putting these guys all the way in and getting that lovely Grand Bridge going. So that's what I was thinking of doing. If I come into here, we won't put any of those unique buildings just yet, but let me just have a look. So have I got myself highways? Where are my progressions? Developments, and I've got highways now. Good. Okay, so we do have the highways in. So what I'll do here, I've got this intersection and how a highway continues along, and I want to think about this. Let me pause here. What's happened there? Is that a fire? Let's have a look here, guys. Oh yeah, a little accident. We've got an ambulance, and I think they're attending. We put some garages and things in, so that's all pretty good. Now, let me think about this. So, I've got 4 pieces of land that I can buy, and what I want to do is I might need to, let me see if I can even do this. So if I come into here, because we're still off from getting the next one, we're still a fair bit off this for getting to Tiny Town. So if I have a look at 4, what I'd need is, I'm thinking it's going to be 1, 2, bridge 3 and 4. Because I want to see, you've got this big mountain here, and what I'm thinking is I want this, I think I need 5 pieces here, because I want to actually create an abutment here where it comes up, and I want to look at the alignment and just see where it's going to come over here. So this is going to be how it is. And then I've got to think about how it comes around here. I actually think I need to wait until I can get some more tiles, because what I'll probably need to do is get, I probably will need to, because it's going to come off here. I think I need to get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So I think I need to get a few different ones. So I think we'll wait for, I probably shouldn't have got that middle section, but we'll probably wait a bit. And yeah, we'll see if we can get a few other things unlocked in the meantime. So let me go speed 1 and just let things be happening. I'm going to just, if I can, because we've got a lot of demand there, so I'm going to go to taxation and just bring these up to 15, and I need to put an office zone in. Let's do 14% across the board. Let's do 14 there. Yep. And that should bring my money higher, so we'll have a look at that, and we'll get a nice little office zone straight into this as well. So let me think about this. I do want to leave this area for the train to come in, and I've got to think about the train coming across and coming through. So we will get to all that, but I'm leaving all that a little bit late, but that's fine. I think that'll be fine. Right, I want to do a continuous, and I want to do this guy. And I wish I had the pipette tool, but I don't. But if I just do that, I might put the same trimmings on. I think it will. Let me think about where I want to get to. We do that. And then put a bridge in there. That could be quite nice. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yes, I do like that. That is quite good. Happy with that. Okay, so we want to get some officers. So let's go to regular roads here. And come into here, yep, and just come off this. Let's think about this as an office area. So let me put in, first of all, what we will do, actually I like this. Let's do, let me do this. Let me do this guy. Let's do this. I like the idea of this, so straight across. Yep. And then let me come across here at a bit of an angle, straight through. But let me line him up with that. So at least you've got these guys lining up, yeah? And I want to do this. Yeah, I want to do that. Then I was hoping to do this and have that as a bit of an angle, but that might be better actually if we do that one. Let me just think about that. Yeah, that's connected in nicely. And then if we've got this guy at that sort of angle, we then come up here and just say, right, we need a curve. So let's come from here to say here. And I'm looking for a 90 at the base. And again, I'm eyeballing that, but I think that's nice. Let me come out here and say, right, you're going to do that, but I want you 90ing as well. So that's nice. Yeah, I'm eyeballing that one. So that's good. And then I actually think for this one, we might be better to do this guy out. I want to see if I can get this actually. Actually, I'll tell you what we will do here. Let's grab a small road, cut him off a bit. Yeah, do a straight one. Actually, we can come in a bit. Yep, and then go goodbye, goodbye. And now, what I want to see is if I can do this and go straight out from here. Straight out. And now do a continuous run. Just trying to create a little bit of an interesting whoop, and then straight off, and then we do this straight one. Yeah, that works nicely. That does work nicely. Now this is part of the original map bit, but we don't like that, so we're just gonna have to fix this up a tiny bit. I love the bridge, but I will need to just jump in and do some landscaping. So first of all, very small brush, and I like 70 and 50 for now, and I want to soften. Yeah, let's try and soften our, ooh, I was gonna say let's try and soften our way down, but oh my god, we don't want that. Let's level this. So if I bring this in, And then if I can come down. Whoop. Don't mind a little bit of this. Yeah, and now can I soften? I'm just wondering if I can. Is that's just a bit too much there with that? Okay, we are getting a bit more kudos for all this, which is good. Yep, and it's just a little bit of a water area where they can sort of come in and stuff. So that could be nice. Okay, let's do that. Now I want to get some. Let me get some one-way streets in here and just say, right, can you go? Say there. Actually, let me do an alley. Yeah, let me do an alley here. That'd be nice. If I can do an alley there, yep, and then come across and do this guy right up to the water. Yep. Hoping that yeah, it wouldn't. I want it to stay up. I don't want it to do that. Okay, you get rid of. What we'll do is we'll just come back into here. We've softened this right the way down. So I think what I need to do before I put roads down is just flatten out. Bring that brush up again. And just grab this and just kind of flatten some of this area out if we're going to be building on it. Yep, that's not bad. And then you've got the water area, but at least we've got kind of, you know, oh, I don't want that to be like that. Oh no. Okay, let's see about this. Just close all that out. And I want things to be here. So you should be right off the laneway, off the alleyway, thanks. Let's see how that goes. Okay. And then over there, we've got a little bit of... Yeah, it's not too bad. It's all pretty flat anyway. Okay, so if I do that, and you've got the laneway, can I now put in... That road doesn't... If I put that laneway back in... Yeah, he stays right up there, which is good. And then I come into landscaping and I go with my paths again, and we've got this stupid zoning thing happening. Can I do this and push out the zoning a bit? Yeah, I can. Nice. That helps me zone better because I'm doing this. Yeah, it just helps me to get a little bit out onto the main part, which is nice. I think what I'll do is if I just do that and then get rid of this one. And come back in and just doing a little bit further. Yeah, that's about as much as I can get. And at least then if I go into office now, I can now use a marquee, of course, and I want to zone here and then here and then here. Yeah, and then I want to zone these guys off that. Yep. And maybe before I do anything else, I need to just pop the roundabouts in, which I had forgotten to do. So I do want a medium roundabout here. Or a large roundabout? Yeah, large roundabout there. Nice. Before I do anything, I think that's good. And then let's get some small roundabouts in here. And here. And there. And there. And that doesn't matter as well. That's pretty good as well. Okay. Yeah, and you can see there the Grand Village is progressing. We're on speed 1. And now at least I can get my zoning going along quite nicely. And I will just, I won't zone a lot in this episode, but what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit. I'm doing some 4 by, some 3 by, and then I might just grab this little bit here and then fill in these areas with the rest of the zoning. Could be quite nice. So if I grab my laneway as well, and I'm hoping the laneway isn't a mistake. We need to get rid of this one and all those. Oh yeah, the desire for this zoning has gone. It's a shame. Yeah, that is weird. The desire has just gone completely. Well, I could put some offices here and just make off the main road. Could be quite good. But I think what I'll do is I'll just do this. Yeah. No, I don't like that at all. I'm just going to put some offices down here and just see how it goes. So let me do that. And just see if we get office buildings sort of in this kind of canal-y bit. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll do these guys as well. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the desire for those has gone completely. I like the trees like this. I think the trees is good. I do want to just grab tree brush and have a quick look at a few things, seeing if we can help trees out ourselves. So let me look at what are you doing, North American or European? I just got to pop into North American. I don't mind mixing a few things in, and I want to have a look at these spruce trees. Can I grab a brush? Yeah, and can I make it small but strong? Yep. And I want to see if I can just get a few of these spruce trees in, kind of just as seedlings, and just get them in there. I'm just going to try and put them on the boundary there. I definitely want to fill in some of these gaps with smaller spruce trees, and hopefully we can just put a few in there. Now that's not costing me too much, but that is dropping some trees in, and I like to be able to get them in there and let them grow. I certainly want to put them in some of these gaps. But not where I haven't zoned yet, because that probably will just get ripped out. But in these sections, yes. And then once the trees have grown a little bit, I can, especially along there, once the trees have grown a bit, what I can do then is just, here we go. I mean, that is dropping the money, isn't it? Yeah, once they're grown, I can then go ahead and decide where I want my paths, which would be quite good, because we talked about some paths, and I did want to do a beachfront path area, but not here because we haven't kind of. But let me just put a few around that as well, and just we can keep it going. Yeah, that's quite nice. Okay, so that's all that is all pretty good. Now we will need to try and get ourselves a few more bits of progression points. So maybe what we could do at 568,000 is put in a what's that? A taxi depot. I think we do a bus line. Yes, let's do a bus line. And I want to put it over here because this will be close to where the train will come in. So let's go bus right there, which is nice. And what's that? Bus station. Bus. This is all the bus lines. So bus stops and shelters. Yeah. So if I put bus stops, I want to go. Let's go up to this roundabout. Yep. And then we'll come up to here, which is the school area. Hang on. Is that putting them in? Oh yeah. Yep. Great. And let's put him there. Yep. And then let's come over to here. And there. Other side of that one. And there and here. Right. Okay. So I want to connect up a bus line now, don't I? Extra garage. Yeah, put the extra garage on straight away, please. Yeah, nice. 75,000. Don't do two of them though, because we will. Although they are giving us extra XP, which is nice. I want to set up a bus line here. So if I do, let's relocate. Where's my bus? And if I go to this, I can run a bus line. Stop sign, bus things. Yep, bus line tool. Okay, good. All right, so we want to go from here to. You can see them here. That one. Then we went left. We went to here. Yep. And then we went up to this way, which is nice. You can see it just getting around the town a bit, and then coming around to here. It's all in sort of a clockwise direction at the moment. Which I don't mind. And then he can come around here. Yeah. And then connect up to there. Right. So that is the bus line, which I like. Happy with that. And that's got me some points as well, which is nice. Nope. Just go to this and do bus lines, and it's If I go bus lines, it's this one. I want it to be a color, and the color is going to be, so we do it yellow, bright yellow, or, yeah, yellow's good. It's going to run both day and night. Yep. Line visibility, yeah, we want it to be seen. And how many buses are on it? 5. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So that is good. Let's close that one and just say that there go the buses. But that gets me a little bit of kudos as well, which is quite nice. I would also like to just grab, if I can, let me do a road going off this. Actual road going off this, which would be good. Yeah, let me do this and do this guy. Yep. And then connect in just to that. And then I'm just going to do a bit of a grid here. 90 degrees off that one. And then I'm going to do 90 degrees off this one, which will be good. We'll just do it to there for now. Let me just do it to there actually. And what I want to do here is just add in small roundabout, very small roundabout there, there, and there. Yeah. And can I put in now a taxi thing? And if I do a taxi thing, right, do I have to put taxi stops in? Taxi stands. And I think here I just need to put in a couple of taxi stands here and there. So let me put one in kind of near the school. And that just gives me some happy people. Put one in over there. I'll get one sort of here. Yep. Do one there. Yep. That's just chalking up those points, isn't it? This outer ring road is meant to be a nice happy place of transport. Don't want to drop too many in, but I'm just trying to think of some strategic places. Okay, taxi stands, we've got them spread out. You can see the yellow ones. I think we do one over here as well. Yep. Good. Okay, so taxi stands are now in, and then car parking was the other one that we wanted to do. So if I come into this, roads, and do car parking. Let me grab an overground parking building. Now, how much are you? 150,000. Oh, I'm very tempted to put that in because I could do that one kind of off one of these. Oh, that's a highway, but I'll do him off one of these big roads. And I think in the office area would be really cool, but I need to find a nice spot for him. If I do it like this, off this big road, overlapping items. Why? What are you overlapping, people? What I could do, actually, where's the front of it? Yeah, I want him to be like this. Yeah, that's not bad. Let me just see if I can get him back to this. If I do it like that, then what we can do is we can put a road in. And that's our first sort of building. And then we can center things around it as well. Just trying to tilt him back a little bit. How much is that going to cost me? 10,000 just to move it, but we want things done correctly. Use the laneway, and now we are really struggling with the money, so I'm not sure it was the best thing to have done, but let's do that. And then we want to do that and that. Okay, but that's good enough for now. and we might want to move it later, but we can see, because I can see some offices going around that, and I'll put those in. Right, we have some demand for various things, and we have some demand for some high-rise, so it could be offices in this section and maybe on the back end of it, and then we could put some medium density through these two sections, and that could be a nice way of doing business as well. So that's starting to work out pretty good. Now you might notice that this highway here, this main arterial road here, of which we'll just fix up as well in a second, that road is actually is quite close to, this close to the highway. Well, the highway is not going to be there for much longer. So once we get out of this beautiful Trumpet interchange, we'll not be getting rid of that. We're going to get the highway, and what we're going to do is we're going to come up, and we may tunnel through, but I want it to come out and wrap around this side of this bit, and I want it to get to a bit of height, and I'm thinking this height is going to be this big bluff here, so we'll be up here about the same height as this guy, and I want it to basically come off the side of that, and I want this sort of flat area, and I'll pick the same height there, and then it'll come into this, and then this way the bridge here can sit right up against it, but over here I did want a road that runs along here and around to the front, and I do want to have some conurbation down there as well, because it is quite cool. And then we've got the lovely island as well, which is really cool as well. So we might even knock this island back a bit, and just maybe so we get a bit more of an ocean area, and just cut this little back a bit so it really is a bit more dramatic. But over here I do want them to be able to sort of see where this bay is, and ships to come in underneath that, and that means that this road will be up at sort of this height, and it'll come off here, and it'll be quite dramatic, and it'll come across, and it'll come into this, and then come down into the highway there, which basically means that all of this highway can go. I think the train's going to want to come through, but I want the train to come in and come across for cargo as well. But I'll need to think about where the train goes for cargo purposes, because at the moment the train connection is only here. This is the only train connection, so I think I'm going to want it to come through and then come along this way. Now it might then go into a tunnel, or the train might have to get itself up into grade as well, and it might have to come beside the road and get all the way up as well. But these are engineering challenges that we will come through a little bit later. Right, can we just get ourselves close to the threshold, and then next episode we'll be able to build all that, as long as we can get sort of the money situation happening. What I'm thinking, population's gone up a little bit there. If I can just get my taxation, because everything's doing quite well, so if I'm going to bring this up to 18% at the moment, everything up to 18, yeah, just nice. And then we'll see if I go speed 3, is that going to put me into, I'm just going to see if that gets me extra money coming in. So you can see that population for medium density is going, but we'll see. Yeah, and this guy is coming up now. The current trend is 11,000 an hour, so we'll see how that goes. I don't mind playing it on sort of fast forward for a bit. Laneways here, I just don't know if laneways are going to be a big mistake, but I like the size of them, and I don't know why, but they could be really bad. But I'm trying to discourage traffic as well. Let me put that to there, and then I'll put one right in the middle here. Yeah, just looking at a 90 degree on the left hand one. That's pretty good. Yep. And then I want to do this guy like this. There. Yep. So what I'm trying to do here is get my zoning on. And I'm going to put some medium density, because I can get in zoning medium density. We are getting there with that one. So if I come here, I've got some low rent housing and medium density housing. So we definitely want to put some medium density housing in this section, but we don't want it on that area over there. So let me just I'll go speed 1. So I don't want it to zip along too much, but what we want to do is just try and increase the zoning here. So let me do this, yep, and then let me do this for now, yep, and can I do that? Yeah, good. Now if I just put in that, that'll give me 2, and I'll put this guy in, that'll give me, see, it gives me 3 there, which is nice. And if I do this, that gives me that, but I don't want it there. Oh yeah, I don't mind it there, do I? Yes, I don't mind that at all. But let me just put this one in so it gets me right at the end. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that works. And if I can come here, gets me the right amount there, and this gets me the right amount here. We're just increasing the zoning on this area. I know there are mods that you can use for that, but I don't particularly like them at the moment. Here, I'll put this guy in there, and then I'm just going to put in some 2s, some 3s. Actually, let's just do 4s all the way across, and then I'll do 3s on this side. Actually, 3s then 4s for those guys, and then here I'm just going to do 5. Here I'm going to do there, there, and here, and then I'm going to try and grab this section and bring him all the way up, and then over here I do need to just grab that thing again and just see if I can fix this zoning up here a bit. Nice, that's not bad. Can I do that? Yeah, that will give me 4 and 4. Yes, it will, but not on this section, please. 3. Yeah, and just a little bit here. See if I make that smaller. I keep trying to do the same thing. Okay, that's fine. And now what we'll do is just place a few in here, and then we can all make them all the same, and I can put a small one in there as well. And that just will allow those high densities, medium density residential, which that demand has just dropped off now as well. And I can go along and bulldoze a lot of that now, and hopefully that'll... Oh, well, I can't. Can I bulldoze it? Or has that changed the zoning? No, it keeps the zoning as is. Lovely. So that's not bad. So I will go back and bulldoze those a bit later, but now we're starting to see some different zones and stuff, so that's all pretty good. While we're there, I want to get the unique building. That'll give me a few points as well. But to get that unique building, I'm going to just have to go in and take a small loan. So can I borrow... can I please borrow 150,000? And I want to come in and just see if I can get this bit. How much is that first one? What's unlocked? There was something unlocked here, isn't there? Yeah. Locked. It was a weird looking little one. Unique buildings. Yeah, I don't know what it was here. Oh, we're almost there though. Have a look at that. We are almost there. Just go speed 3 there and see if I can get them to unlock anything else. With my 150,000, let me see if I can just buy something that'll help with that. Can I come into Parklands and grab... Let me go into this one. Yeah, I think we definitely need another park over here. That gets it almost going. And then over here in this industrial area, we definitely need a little parkland there. We can actually fit them behind as well, so we'll do that, and that'll be quite good. One more, and we get the tiny town, which is great. So I'm going to go to here, and I now get 11 of these. So let's just take a moment. I know the episode is long, but let's just take a quick moment here. And let's just have a quick look at what we're doing. 11 pieces of land, so we'll definitely unlock all this now. And I want to just pay that loan back as well, don't I? The loan needs to be repay that. Yeah, nice. So that is all done. And taxation is very high. I think I should see if I can knock that back down a bit, because it is high. Let me just drop that to, what is that, 16 across the board, which is still high. Actually, in offices, I wouldn't mind and industrial, just keep that up a bit. And let's have a look at our pieces of land. So we know that we wanted to get, after the trumpet interchange, we definitely want 1, 2, and that'll get us that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, 6. Oh, we got that one. So 166,000. There we go. So now we've got access to everything, which is pretty good. That gets us our whole sort of mainland, which is nice. Oh, we got some fires over here, bushfires, which would be great. I do want a fire watch, put a lovely fire watch thing happening as well. Trumpet interchange, and then you come across. See, I like the interchange, but then you swing around this way, and then we go up that way. So it is going to be fabulous at the next episode. I think what I'll do is just grab that one as well, and then I've got 4 left, and that sort of gets me all this area to expand the industrial. And we want to talk about farming in the next episode as well. So let me just quickly have a look at the farming overlay and just see if we can see exactly what is. Let's get out of that and have a quick look at air pollution, ground pollution, natural resources. Yeah, let's look at that one. Yeah, nice. So we are looking at forestry and farming. Now I do like that there's some farming out here, which is good, but I do need some flat area for farming, and I don't want to block myself in. So I could basically do the farming all out here, but I do want flat area for farming, so I'll have to have a bit of a look at it. There are lots of different areas, but we need to kind of, I don't mind it being rolling, but I want to just be a little careful that I don't block myself in from a train perspective. Again, we couldn't unlock the farming until we saw all this, but what we can do is, if we have to do it across here, that's great. If we have to come across here for farming, that's also pretty good as well. So I might scout that out in between episodes as well. So I hope you enjoyed this third episode, very productive third episode of City Skylines 2. The series is called Mount Chalmsford, and please leave your comments and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the very next episode. Cheers!